I have no idea if I've got the hard drive space for a video. I just wish someone was here to talk to, and there isn't. And I just cannot not keep talking, and talking to the empty air is frustrating to me. I want someone to hear me. Someone record it in a camera, and if I upload it somewhere, it'll be YouTube. I've been declared not disabled because I don't have assistance with anything. Because I don't have anyone assisting me with anything. It is assumed that I don't need assistance. And therefore, I'm obviously not disabled. No one's considering the fact that I'm not doing these things that I don't have assistance to help me do. See, there's nobody to assist me, so I don't do it at all. And what exactly are these things? I don't know. Well, apparently, the basics like brushing your teeth and getting dressed. Well, duh. Okay, fine. I never did say I couldn't. I never said I was that disabled. Apparently, I'm carrying packages home from stores. Really? How am I getting those packages out of the stores in the first place? The last time I checked, you're not allowed to take it without paying for it. And I sure as heck can't buy anything on this budget. Without the disability, I've got $600 a month to live on. Now out of that, I've got to put together enough money to rescue this bus before next March so that I don't wind up on the street while hanging off the bridge because or in jail because I'm not going to the street. So there's that. And that's for like groceries. I mean, I have to eat out of that. But I also have to buy my medication. My medication, which is this thing here, this thing, that's $100 a month. This thing here, that's $75 a month. These are $20 every time I finish one. That's the medicine. And we haven't even started with my HRT. I have no idea what that costs. Okay. I got to pay for that out of the $600 a month, which also has to cover keeping my credit card paid off. And the plates for my car and my bus. Okay. Sell the car. Yeah, funny. I actually tried to sell that car. Honestly, I did. I really did. I got laughed out of every dealership I found. One guy said, oh, well, I could try auctioning it for you. Selling the car isn't going to solve any problems. And the $100 a month or whatever plates. And the plates have been paid up until next March. So what I'm trying to do is put money away for them. Then there's my ostomy supplies. Now, an ostomy is when the doctor chops a hole in your stomach and takes some internal function, pipes it out the hole in your stomach, and attaches some kind of a device to the outside of your skin to catch the output. In my case, it's a colostomy. And without a colostomy supply, I'm essentially filling the lap of my pants with poop 24/7 or never, or depending on what's going on. We don't need the details. Those things, okay? It's $10 for a week for the flanges. It's 50 cents per use every time I empty the bag. And that's using the liners. The way they expect me to do it, it's the $6.50 pouch that I'm supposed to clean out in a non-existent sink because I don't have plumbing. And put back on my body. Theoretically rinsed out. Over and over again until it... Never mind. I get grossed out. My first couple of weeks until I got the liner bags on this system, I wanted to unalive myself just to avoid that. I was so disgusted. And the number of times that I had screaming fits because things went wrong and I had to deal with dirt and filth. And I'm not even OCD, but I am very much germophobic. And I'm traumatizing myself remembering. So I have to have the ostomy supplies. And basically, we're looking at $10 to $15 a week, $20 a week, if at best optimal. That's if I can reuse things. That's if I have the liners, which, like, they're 50 cents a piece. And that's if nothing goes wrong and the thing doesn't pop off. Sometimes I'll go through 2 or 3 in one day because it didn't work properly. Or it's a hot, sweaty day and it sweated right off my body. And believe me, that's a crisis I'm out and about when it happens. But I'm not disabled. Miracle of miracles. Whoa, with the sweep of a pen, I've become abled again. And I'm telling you one thing I'm doing. I'm walking into that office Tuesday. Unless, of course, the advice from my group therapy on Monday tells me otherwise. I'm walking in and demanding an employment plan and an employment counselor. And I'm going to put that employment counselor through what I go through. With the whole idea that I'm going to be employed somehow. Employed where, by whom, and how. We'll let her explain it. Because I'll be damned if I can figure out by whom or how. First of all, my job history no longer exists. Because what few jobs I did, I cannot do anymore, and I don't have the same name, and it was a different province, and it was over 20 years ago. So, I'm entry-level jobs only. Secondly, I'm no grunt jobs allowed. I cannot do anything that's all about the physical stuff. You know, the sweeping and the picking and the dumping trash and the stocking shelves and all that other stuff that they put into the entry-level jobs. All the entry-level jobs have you fetching and carrying and picking up stuff. They're teenager jobs. So, no grunt work. What else? No kitchen work. You can't work in a kitchen with an ostomy. You might have a leak. Everybody worries about a leak. It's like you don't dare tell the people at the pool that you have one because they're going to get scared that it's going to leak. Everybody worries about it leaking. So, no kitchen work. Not allowed. That includes restaurants, bars, waitresses. That's going to include also anything to do with hospitality, anything to do with the health industry. Nope. So, entry-level job, no grunt work, no sanitation concerns, and because of my autism, no interacting with the customers or coworkers, which has always been what's kept me unemployed. Because as soon as I have to interact with customers or coworkers, I'm being inappropriate without knowing it, and everybody's getting upset, and they don't like it, and I take the brunt of it. Because I'm supposed to know better. And nobody recognizes that autism as a disability really, really, really isn't just someone trying to get away with being an asshole. So what's the last leg of this? I'm flipping 60 years old. Who hires a 60-year-old for a starter job to be trained? Nobody, that's who. But I'm not disabled. No, I walk with a cane because I never know when this toe, this ankle, this knee, that knee, or the hip where it's going to go out. Never know, so I walk with a cane. And sometimes I'm using it. Because I never bothered to complain to the doctor, who's just going to tell me to take Tylenol and go home and not even write an entry in the medical record anyway. There's no record of it as a disability. Oh, go to the doctor here. Get everything assessed. There's no doctors available. That was the other thing. That guy, about the only thing that the doctor who did fill out my disability so flippin' badly that he screwed it up so bad that I'm screwed. Never asked me any of those questions. He don't know me, and he's not a family doctor. He's an emergency doctor who can refresh your prescription. Or I have no idea what in the hell they can do. But he's not the family doctor. And I haven't been accepted there for a family doctor. I've already done the stuff and the things, and it's true what everyone's saying. There are none. All over the province. Nobody's got doctors. The social worker on the phone said she's gone 3 years now with no family doctor. But she's like a respectable person. So like I said, it was a group therapy session, sort of. I don't know, it's not group therapy, it's a social support group for a category of people in whom I fit. And I went once last week, and it was very, very promising. I thought, yeah, this could turn into some community connections, and thank God I did, and I will go again on Monday. And I do think that there will be people there, because it's held out of a social, I don't know the words for these things. It's a neighborhood house that's there to improve the lives of people who need extra assistance with this, that, and the other thing. And I think they're going to be my best place to start. But unfortunately, it's extremely likely they're going to go, oh, we can't help you. You belong in North Vancouver or West Vancouver. That's where your address is. So you're going to have to go there. Oh, is there a similar? No, they have absolutely no charities because it's a really rich neighborhood. What's a poor person doing in a really rich neighborhood? So essentially, I have to get a new address, probably, to solve this. I'm probably going to have to get a mailbox downtown so I look properly poor. Maybe. I got the mailbox where I did because it's the closest to the ferries, because I thought I was going to mostly live on the island and just go across on the ferry to collect mail once a month. And then that was working. I just grabbed my bike and I'd use the bus, and I didn't even need the bike actually. I used the bike, I only needed the bike to get to the ferry in Nanaimo, but I didn't need it here. So that was why I grabbed that mailbox. I don't know what to do now. Like, I do want to get a different mailbox. This is just not working. I can't spin in this state of mind. I call them drop spindles because they're always dropping. And now the wool's everywhere. I just don't know. I honestly just don't know. I'm not serious about jumping off bridges. I talk about it because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like there's an escape. But I know better. I know I can't do that. I know there's no promise that it would work if I did. And I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could physically force myself to do such a thing. And of course, this one here, she needs me. So, I don't know. But there's a lot of things that go through my mind, including putting exhaust into the bus, and we all fall asleep forever. That sort of thing comes to mind. And it just, that's the world we live in. No one cares. Go ahead and do it. They don't care. I mean, I'm going to get two kinds of comments on this if I post it. I still haven't decided. I could get the comments. I'm going to get the comments of, don't give up. There's a light around the corner. You'll see. God loves you. Have hope. Here, let me speak hope at you. It's a lie. It's a lie, the same as the one that's telling me, go ahead. No, actually, it's more of a lie than the guy that's trying to troll me by telling me to go ahead and do it, and that he'll be dancing on my grave. You know what I'm saying? Neither one is any use to me. Oh, yeah. I also have a financial problem that keeps me from working, because if I did get a job, 100% of my insufficient wage would be garnished to pay a debt someone gave me by making me sign papers when I was too sick and too stupid to understand what was going to happen to me. I'm not talking about that story online. I'm not giving you any details, but there's a Damocles sword of debt hanging over my head, and a wage garnishee order in existence. The minute that my name pops up in the right departments and the right offices, I will lose 100% of whatever I'm earning, rendering me once again living on nothing. How? I'm trying to live on nothing. I really am. Yeah. Doesn't matter what I do. Does it? It doesn't matter.